I would request each of the panelists to just share an idea. What do they think about the gig economy? What images come to your mind when you think of the word gig economy?
So you're asking for an image.
Yes.
I think the image that comes to my mind is of an empowered woman.
All right.
Who was not able to find work earlier, who had a lot of constraints. If you see our data, PLFS data, most women drop off at the time when their children are young and they re-enter the workforce at the age of 35 and above. So a lot of women do that. And they are able to juggle their duties, they are able to enter the workforce, and they are able to be financially independent. So to start with, I would say that's the image that comes to my mind.
All right, Mr. Mehrotra, do you have the same image in your mind?
I'm afraid not. The image, of course, that I have in my mind as an urban dweller is that of Swiggy or Zomato driver, a delivery boy for e-commerce companies, and an Uber or Ola driver. That's what I have in mind.
All right, but anything like hunky-dory or some other image that...
Yeah, inevitably, young people are joining the labor force at the rate of 6 to 7 million new young people who are all better educated than previous generations and who are looking for work. And if they don't find work, then this is one of the things that they end up doing. By one of the things, I mean, they do, X activity as a gig or platform worker, Y activity, Z activity. They do multiple activities in order to make a living.
Right. Akriti, coming to you.
So Neeraj, I'm sorry, but my view is a bit more pessimistic. The image that I have in my mind, and Arti ma'am's image is the utopian one for that. So again, and it's a real image that I have. It's a real story that while crossing a red light, I saw a delivery person meeting an accident, and the first thing he checks is not his bruises and injuries, but whether the food is safe or not. Because the customers might just, rate him down and his ID might be deactivated, which is on the spot firing. So that's the vulnerability that at least hundreds of stories that we encounter working on with platform workers get. So I do want to see a very positive image, but then these are the real images that we encounter on an everyday basis.
All right, Tushar, coming to you.
Look, to me it reflects a choice that the workers are making. I would want the workers to be in far more stable, permanent jobs, perhaps working with MSMEs, working with manufacturing units. But if they want to make a choice of working for a few hours for one of the many hyperlocal companies, that's again a choice they're making. The pressure that comes with the job, of course, the companies have a lot to do with it. The kind of expectations they set up within the customers has a lot to do with it. But within this debate, the one aspect that got really lost was that it's a choice they're making at the end of the day. They might be drivers for a cab company. They might be someone who's just running a parcel for you. For instance, this morning only, I hired a Uber driver just to fetch me a couple of medicines from the local market. And that is, again, a choice they're making. They might log in for a few hours, they might log out for a majority of hours, they might work for a few number of days in a year. So it overall reflects a choice. Now, within that choice, within that framework, how they're operating, I think that we'll discuss as this debate moves on.